In this video, we will be discussing the topic missing number problem of grade 5. So, the method we will be using to find the missing number will be inverse operation. So, begin this topic with questions about what is inverse operation. Tell students that inverse means the opposite. So, if we are taking the operation addition, the opposite of addition will be subtraction and opposite of subtraction will be addition. Now, the topic missing number problem. Tell students that in this kind of problem, we will be having one number missing in both addition and subtraction, and we will see how we use this inverse operation to find that missing number. We will discuss the cases and examples. Now, have a look on this example where we have something added to 4,25,425 gives us 8,76,543. Now, how will we find this missing number? As we discussed, we will use inverse operation. So, what is the inverse of adding this number? It will be subtracting. So, we will subtract this number from our answer and it will give us 4,51,118. Can we do the same for the subtraction operation where we have tell students that to find out whether our answer is correct or not, we can use this method to verify. So, the answer that we have found here, we will keep it in the statement here. So, 4,51,118 will go in the place of question mark, and when we add these two numbers, we will see that the answer is same as it was given before. That means that the number we have found is absolutely correct. If you find that after adding the two numbers you are not getting the same number, that means there is an error. So, you have to rework on your subtraction thing. Let us take another example. What is the difference here in this example? The only difference is now we have subtraction in place of addition. So, ask the children, because we are using inverse operation, we will see what is the inverse of negative or subtraction. So, the answer will be addition. So, in order to find this missing number, we will add these two numbers. Here I have written this number first. Tell students that when we are adding, it does not matter in which order we are adding. So, you can write this number first and this number, still you will get the same answer. But in the last example, because we were subtracting, the order is everything. Make sure that students are following the correct order. We will get an answer as 83,07,562. Now, again the next step will be how to check that our answer is right or not. So, the same thing you will do here, you will put this answer in the subtraction problem that was given and perform the subtraction. See whether we are getting the same answer or not. Let us look at the second case. What is the difference in case 2 we see here? We see that instead of first number, the second number is missing. Shall we do the same thing that we were doing in case 1? Yes. Because here it is addition, we will repeat the same thing. We will ask the students what is the inverse operation for addition. The answer will be subtraction. But which number we will subtract? You have to make a note of this, that we have to subtract from the sum. The first number will be subtracted from the sum over here. They should not subtract this number from this, it will be wrong. You have to repeat this 2 times, 3 times, make sure that the students have understood. While performing subtraction, we should be very careful about the order. That means from which number we are subtracting. Make a note that we have to subtract from the sum, not from the first number. If we will change the order, we will land up to a wrong answer. After finding the missing number, we should always check that whether our answer is correct or not. So, we will keep this number in the addition problem and we will see after adding these two numbers, the sum is this or not. If the sum is 3,90,578, that means the missing number we have found is correct. If not, then you have to check your subtraction, especially the order. Now, let us take another example. This example is very important where we have the second number missing, but we will not use the inverse operation here. The reason is we are subtracting the second number from the first number and we have a difference. If we use addition, we will have a wrong answer. So, in this case, we will use the same operation, but we will subtract the difference from our first number, which is also known as minuend. So, when you will subtract, you will have the missing number, which will be our subtrahend. Make sure that students understand this, that why we are not using addition, why we are using subtraction itself.